What is going on, you guys? It is TypicalMulatto here, and thank you for coming across this video. Thank you for coming across this channel. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you'll come back soon after this. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe down below for Mulatto Gelato. Like the video, comment with anything you have to say. I'll be sure to get back to you in no time. So today we're going to be addressing how to get better at Call of Duty once again with Back to Basics 2. And there's no particular day I'm going to be doing these on, but today I'm going to get right into map awareness, because map awareness is very key in knowing where people are spawning, controlling spawns, winning games for your team, especially in competitive, and also being able to get into better gunfights. First things first, your minimap is your best friend because it not only shows your teammates, but it also shows your enemies as they shoot without a suppressor, or if they don't have blast suppressor and they're sliding or jumping around the map. But the best thing about this is the fact that you can control spawns simply based upon noticing your minimap. If your teammates or your team are just sitting on one side of the map or one back right corner, you know the options are open for the opposite two corners. There are 4 major spawns in all Call of Duty maps, and these major spawns are in the back corners to the left and to the right of each opposite spawn. So if you're playing 4-on-4, you have 3 people on one side of the map on the right side, and you just spawn on the back left side. Now you know that if you rotate in towards middle or if you rotate towards right, simply you can even stay on the left. If you're not pushed past the halfway mark on the map, people are going to spawn in the back left corner. Guys, spawn control and using your map awareness is actually really simple, and it's just a process of elimination in regards to where your teammates are and how you guys are visibly seeing the map, because spawns are based upon your teammates positioning and your positioning, of course, because you're on the team. And don't forget the fact that it's visibility. If you can't see something, they can still spawn there. If you can see the spawn area, they cannot spawn there unless you just like completely flooded their spawns and it's something like uplink or CTF and they're just forced to spawn in one location. So remember guys, there's 3 major factors in knowing how to spawn control when using your map awareness, and these 3 factors are: 1, is your team pushed up halfway across the map? 2, can they visibly see a certain spawn? And 3, is there an open corner on the map for the enemy to spawn? And if there is, that's pretty much where they're going to be spawning, especially in objective based game modes. Don't forget that having map awareness and understanding spawn control is just one portion of using your map awareness. Another way to use your map awareness is being able to understand how you can get into the best gunfights possible. If you see somebody's blimp and they haven't seen you yet, or you see somebody's red dot because they have shot at one of your teammates or something, get into a better position in which you can win a gunfight. Maybe you want to just get an angle in which they can't see you and you can see them first. I'll talk about right hand peeks later in the future. That's another way that you can win a gunfight. But also keep in mind that you don't want to have your back to the enemy spawn. You always want to know where the enemies are spawning, and that way you can get cutoffs in which you have the upper hand. You want to always be able to get first shot on your enemies as opposed to your enemies getting first shots on you. Call of Duty is usually based on winning gunfights on who gets the first shots, if you have an accurate shot, and also if your connection isn't completely terrible. If you haven't already, make sure you click on my previous video here on the screen, click that annotation, you'll go right there, subscribe for Mulatto Gelato, like the video, comment with anything you have to say. I'll be sure to get back to you in no time. Remember guys, stay more than typical, always stay more than typical, be yourself, peace.